Don't try to do too much. The people that do it poorly or be like, oh, this doesn't work, is they try to do too much and they lack focus, they lack momentum. It's really demoralizing for the team. It's hard to not have wins. People need that as a motivator. They want to feel like the work that they're doing is moving towards something.
It's alive! It's alive!
And when that thing just feels like a moving target and you can't reach it, it feels really horrible. You're less likely to have that if you can stay relentlessly focused on the thing that you're doing and stick to it.
So annual planning isn't just setting lofty goals or throwing together a strategy. It's about creating a roadmap that actually drives growth, aligns your entire team, and keeps everyone focused on what truly matters. And you are incredible at this. And obviously, we've been fortunate to work with you here at Trainual, like I mentioned. What have you learned in your time with us? And I know you're going to say that we have a lot of visionaries and a lot of ideas and do a lot of things.
There is a lot of vision.
But obviously, you've seen us at our best and our worst, and you've kind of helped us to get to our best. So let's talk about that.
I've had the pleasure of knowing some folks at Trainual for many, many years, well before working with the team. So 2 years ago, I jumped in and started working with the team on their strategic planning. When we first started working together, the question was why aren't we growing as quickly as we want to be moving? And, why are things flat? And things it feels like a struggle. And then we audited what their process looked like. And I love my Trainual people, but they had 5 objectives, 5 key results, a theme song per objective, and wondered why they not an exaggeration. Love the energy of the songs, but they lacked focus.
Needs more focus.
It's hard to move the needle on your business when you're trying to do a million things and nobody really knows what the big goal is and why we're doing what we're doing. They're attaching themselves to the song and not actually the strategy.
I love this song. It's impossible not to move.
And the shift that has happened, that I think would be a monumental shift if you look at where we were 2 years ago, is an extreme radical focus. They went from 5 objectives, 5 key results, a list of 100 projects and initiative to 1 objective, 3 to 5 key results, and extreme focus. And that has been a huge shift. And you can ask the team, right? They've seen a shift in their core business metrics, a shift in the team being really, really aligned and clear understanding of who owns what and why and how those things affect other teams. And that was so important in moving Trainual from where they were to where we are today. It didn't happen overnight. We did one planning and everything was perfect and peachy. No, I've been working with Trainual twice a year for 2 years and also engage with them on some quarterly check-in stuff. And it is an iterative process. But we've done this enough times, and I was joking in the background. I was sometimes we people will try to hijack and oh, maybe we should try it this way, and it's nope. Trust the process. We've been doing this and this process works. You just have to let me run this and we'll end up in a good spot. From last week, day 1 to shit's messy. How the hell are we going to end here? To on day 2, we had objectives and key results lined up and the team was really, really aligned. It was because the team has had lots and lots of practice getting to this point to move that quickly. If we were just starting out 2 years ago, that would have been a little bit messier. We probably would have been at day 3 being fuck, are we going to get there? And final minutes, we're all right, we got this finalized. But, it takes time. So be patient, do something, start somewhere and pick a system that you think is that you personally like, because you as the leaders in this room, you're going to be having to carry the momentum and rally your team around it. So you have to believe in the methodology that you're rolling out. And if you're a CEO or executive, your whole executive team needs to be bought into that framework. Because I have some good stories around not being there, not with Trainual, with other teams that I've worked with. It's ooh, juicy. Yeah, no, not Trainual, thankfully.
What else? Tell me more. Well, speaking of that story again and not getting it right the first time, you also shared that, people just aren't going to get it right the first time.
Yeah.
Any pitfalls that we can avoid?
Don't try to do too much. I will say this time and time again. Start with 1 objective, 3 key results max. That's your starting point. If you're doing more than that, you're setting yourself up for failure. The people that do it poorly or like be like, oh, this doesn't work, is they try to do too much and they lack focus, they lack momentum. It's really demoralizing for the team. I mean, when I came in like 2 years ago, if like folks at Trainual, like people were down. They're like, it's hard to not have wins. Like people need that as like a motivator. They want to feel like the work that they're doing is moving towards something.
It's alive! It's alive!
And when that thing just feels like a moving target and you can't reach it, it feels really horrible. You're less likely to have that if you can stay relentlessly focused on the thing that you're doing and stick to it. And if for some reason in that quarter you get new information that challenges what you set out to have as your goals, create the culture where you can challenge it and revisit it. And if you have to change it, you're changing it because there's specific information and you communicate that to your team. Focus, focus, focus. That is like the key.